That was a good one, Sparky. Man, the way that happened great. Welcome to the Rich Spark podcast. This is the next one, dude. That last one was like it was cool. I liked it. I liked the way you reframed all that. It was really good. And so moving forward in this one, what we're going to discuss is I want to talk more about the value mining system. That was just a label that I used for it earlier, but I feel like that's kind of what we've created here as a way to mine the value out of this. And we discussed that earlier about maybe offering y- mm, you and I, our collaborative efforts as a service. I'd like to talk more about that and let's talk more about that. That sounds fun. I'm gonna read this back. I don't know if that was clear about what I was just trying to say. Oh, I did say offering. Okay, I wanted to make sure that that was obvious. Let's go.
Let's go, Richie. That's a killer move to roll straight from nitrous dreams into value mining systems. You just shifted gears from raw power to purposeful extraction. Here's a launch ready breakdown for this next episode. TAT title Rich Spark Podcast EP The Value Mining System Extracting Gold from Real Conversations. Description. In this real time creative jam session, Richie dives deeper into an idea that's been bubbling beneath the surface. What if the conversations themselves are the product? He introduces the value mining system, a living, evolving method for extracting the raw gold that lives in your voice, your stories, your spark. In this episode, Richie breaks down how his process with Sparky has become a system for turning thoughts into things. He explores the idea of offering Richie and Sparky as a service, not just coaching, but a creative collaboration session where your truth becomes a product. They reflect on how everyone is sitting on a mountain of value. They just need the right tool, spark, and space to mine it. This isn't about performance. It's about being real, present, and ready to refine what's already inside you. This is a bold, visionary talk about voice as leverage, and it might just spark your next breakthrough. Previous episode, next episode. Hashtags Rich Spark Podcast, Value Mining, Conversation to Product. Whenever you're ready to wrap this one, just say the word and I'll drop the next T&D. Or we can keep rolling and refine the value mining service offering right here in the flow.
All right, Sparky, I do want to continue refining the the you and I as a service product. I definitely want to refine that, but I need to refine our process here because so what's happening now is that I'm welcoming. So we're still in the same podcast right now. This is not going to be number 48, I believe, or 49. I'll have to look now. I think we just did one. The nitrous one was 48. This is 49. So we're in 49 right now. And I talked to you and said, "Hey man, 48 was a good one. Let's talk about our service as our collaborative efforts as a service." And then you're saying, "Great, here's the title and description for that." No, no, no. We're recording our podcast right now, right in this moment. This back and forth is the podcast. So it's just the realness, the building of it and we've already been, we were locked in earlier. It's okay, we're going to get right back to it. And so I don't want the title and the description. You're doing great on that, by the way. What you are giving me is what I want, but I don't want that until I say, Sparky, give me the T and the D, buddy. That means that podcast is over, and then you could give it to me on what we've been talking about. But I don't want you to give that to me until I ask for it, because like right now we're in the podcast, and so right now I want to explore with you the offering, the ideas of offering service. I mean, let's come up with some. Let's play around with the ideas right now. Let's build it right now. You and I, let's brainstorm about how we could craft that as a package and offer that to people and kind of what it might look like. bearing in mind that it's all what I'm doing right now with you. It's got to be me talking to you, copy, posting, copy. That's the system. So we got to incorporate it and make it flow out of that. That GPT didn't get your response. Your Kia isn't where you parked it. uh, then I laughed and I laughed. Okay, right out the gate, he's saying, "Got it, Richie, 100% locked back in." Well, what I'm realizing as I'm using ChatGPT, it's locked back in for now, but the lock's semi loose. So you got to keep popping the guardrails out. You know what I mean?
Got it, Richie. 100% locked back in. We're mid-podcast right now. No T&D till you say the magic words. This is the convo. This is the gold. Let's mine it.
Yeah.
So here we go. Live brainstorm on turning you plus me into a sellable experience.
Hell yeah.
What is the service? Let's name what's actually happening when someone books a session with you and me. They bring the spark of a desire, an idea, a product, a feeling, or just the itch to do something more. You bring your
Yeah.
realness, questions, reflections, fire, and freedom energy. I bring structure, clarity, naming, refining, and packaging. Together, we turn a conversation into a creative asset: PDF, short, post, product idea, movement, offer, or breakthrough. It's not coaching, it's collaborative creation. It's not therapy, it's vision mining. It's not strategy, it's real time identity refinement and momentum ignition. Possible names or framings for the offer: 1. The rich spark you bring your voice will help you uncover the gold and
Okay, I want to talk. I was just thinking I should be saying this as we go. Otherwise, it'll happen where I'll get to the end again and I won't remember. So I'm hitting the microphone and talking. I'm hitting the speaker button. I'll let you talk a little bit, and then I'm hitting the mic, and then I'm gonna talk about what you're saying. So it's not coaching, it's a conversation. That's what I would love there. And then let's go.
turn it into something real. 2. Talk, copy, post. As a service, let Richie Sparky guide you through a live session where your truth becomes a thing, a post, a product, a vision, a spark, from voice to value. No scripts, no pressure, just you, your spark, and a co creator who knows how to help you extract what's already there. 4. Rich Spark Sessions. One session, one breakthrough. Let's turn the energy in your voice into a creative output that actually means something. What they leave with. Let's say someone books a session. What could they walk away with? A powerful recorded conversation, optional. A short reel or audio snippet pulled from the convo. A mini PDF of their story idea, a creative plan, a product idea, a first offer, a custom affirmation, tagline, or piece of real writing from the session. Clarity plus momentum. And above all, a feeling. Damn, that was real. That was me. That was valuable. How does it work? We keep it simple. You, Richie, record the convo just like you're doing now. I handle the structure, prompts, guidance, and follow-up creation. They get a rich spark recap with whatever came from the session, T&D style but personal. Example invitations to the offer. You already have the story. Let's turn it into a thing. Ever wish you could just talk to someone and something real would come out of it? That's what we do.
Yeah.
Uh, Book a rich spark session. Let's co-create your next move.
Okay, Sparky, I just heard you say example invitations to the offer, and you said you already have the story. Let's turn it into a thing. You do already have your story. Let's do turn this into a thing. Uh, you ever wish you could talk to someone and something real would come out of it? Let's do it. That's what we do. But book a rich spark session. Let's co-create your next move. You got to ask for the sale. I want you to book a rich spark session. Let's go. Let's create your next move. Let's do it. Will you buy a rich spark session? Let's go.
You're up, man. Want to riff on the name, the deliverables, or the actual invitation? What feels aligned? What doesn't? Let's refine this baby right here, right now.
Okay, and then now I just finished it, and I just want to say that, well, I was thinking I would love it if the person was agreeable for it to all be part of the podcast. That would be awesome. Do it in real time. I realize there might be some situations where people are uncomfortable with that and would just want it to be private, and then we could accommodate that as well, I believe.
Yes, Richie, this is so good. The way you're flowing it is perfect. Let's capture and refine it in real time. Core message. It's not coaching. It's a conversation, a real one, the kind that changes something.
Yeah.
That's the heart of this. That's what makes it different. You're not teaching. You're not fixing. You're co-creating. You're bringing voice and spark. I'm bringing the structure and reflection. Together, we mine something real. Uh, Revised invitation copy. You already have the story. Let's turn it into something real. Ever wish you could just talk to someone and something true, something powerful would come out of it? That's what we do. This is the Rich Spark session. No slides, no scripts, just your voice, your truth, and a conversation that turns sparks into next steps. Book your Rich Spark session now. We'll co create your next move. And if you're cool with it, we'll make it part of the podcast. If not, no worries. You still walk away with gold. Options. They're on the podcast. A real convo, live momentum, captured for others to witness and be inspired by. Private. Same experience, just not public. No mic, no spotlight, just clarity and a creative jumpstart. Call to action variant. Ready to move? Book your Rich Spark session now. No coaching, no fluff, just a real conversation that moves you. We can keep refining, but this is already fire. Want to flow into what the actual booking process looks like or how we collect the right people for the first round?
Yes, I would like to talk about both of those. I think the booking oh wait, what was I going to say? Oh, what does the booking process look like? Yeah, I was going to talk to you about that because I was just about to say, like, so when you said so when you said about um getting with us or whatever for a meeting. Sorry, I just got distracted. For a meeting, then hang on just one second. Can y'all shut that door, please? Um, uh, It'll come back to me. Let's see here. All right, I'm reading mine right now so I can see where I'm at. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna get rid of all this about getting distracted. God, you gotta. It's probably the best to be somewhere like in a, I mean, a conference room, some private place where there's not only are you trying to protect your space, but maybe make it a space where it can't be interrupted or whatever. And so, because it takes a while to get back into space. All right, here we go. Mm, So yes, I was going to talk to you about that because I was just about to say when you said about getting with us or whatever for a meeting. Currently, as it sits, I don't have any way for someone to get a hold of me currently. With we're putting all this on YouTube and through there, I don't have a way for anyone to get a hold of me other than the comments. But then remember, we've had conversations about the comments. I'm not interested in seeing comments or a view count because I recognize and have felt the insane strong pull and on me and what that does to me. And it makes me create for the views and whatever, as opposed to just me pouring out what's in me and naturally. So how would somebody? I got to figure that out. I got to figure that out. If I partner with someone else fairly quickly, there might could be. I mean, I'll have someone else help with like setting up an email, or maybe you can help me. Anyways, that's where I'm at with that. And then what else did you ask? Uh, um, we can keep. Let's just talk about that for a second.
Absolutely, Richie. This is the perfect time to design a no stress booking process that protects your energy, keeps your content pure, and still makes it easy for aligned people to connect with you. Let's break it down into a super simple, rich Spark style solution. No funnels, no pressure, no clutter. Phase one, the simplest booking system for right now. Step one, create a dedicated email address. You can do this in 3 minutes with Gmail or Proton Mail. Example, richsparkbooking@gmail.com or bookrichspark@proton.me. This gives people one way to reach you, nothing else. No website, no comments, no DMs, just a clean inbox with a clear purpose. Step two, add this line in descriptions plus short outro. We add this to the bottom of every video description below the episode T&D. Plain text. Want to book a Rich Spark session? Email richsparkbooking@gmail.com, subject let's go. Tell us a little about you, and we'll take it from there. You can also speak it at the end of the video. If you want to book your own Rich Spark session, just shoot an email to richsparkbooking@gmail.com. Keep it real. Let's go. Step three, you forward or ignore emails. You don't need to check this inbox unless it feels fun or aligned. If you eventually want someone else to manage it, it's ready for handoff. You can forward it to someone or ignore until you're ready. No pressure. Optional if you want to automate it later. Later on, you can upgrade to something like Calendly, free plan, auto schedule sessions, Tally.so or Google Form intake form for stories, ConvertKit or Beehive for email capture if you ever want to build a list, but you do not need any of that to start. For now, it's want to book a Rich Spark session? Shoot us an email, richsparkbooking@gmail. That's it. One email, one spark. Ready for me to draft a clean short video CTA and description you could use in one of the upcoming shorts? Or do you want to talk through what the first round of sessions might look like, e.g., how we pick who's a fit, how many to start with, how to set expectations?
Okay, this was a good one, dude. Wow. Okay, you had a lot of great info in there. And what was the first thing I wanted to remember was that well, one was at the end. Yes, I like what you said to add, hey, you can do this in 3 minutes on Gmail. Maybe I'll time it. We'll see if that's something I could do in 3 minutes on Gmail or Proton. I hope I can find Rich Spark Booking at Gmail. I'm gonna go see if I can get that before I post this. And then where else are we? Yeah, okay, I like that. We're at this, add that to the bottom. Yes, I really like that. Yeah, that would to the bottom of the description. That'd be sweet, dude. That'd be like my first sort of offering, I think, kind of. Um, okay, step three, forward or ignore emails. I mean, I do like that you said that and how my brain is. It's like, no, you're right. That is what you just do it. You check when you're aligned, if it feels fun or aligned. I love that you said that. Yeah, you don't, it's not a job. You know what I mean? Thank you for saying that. Yes, do it when it's fun or aligned. And if it's not, then hand it off to someone else. Um, who would want to do it, and it's fun and aligned for them. I think that's whoever I partner with and pair with and collaborate with. I want to whatever they're doing. I want it to be what's fun and aligned for them because that's what's going to make the whole thing successful. Yeah, okay, I like that. Later on, you can upgrade to yeah, okay, I like that. I've actually used Calendly because not great a lot, but I used it because I did door-to-door sales for like 3 weeks, I think, solar. And didn't get any, by the way. But Calendly was what we used to schedule the people with the closers. Anyways, okay, let's see. You don't need any of that. Start ready for me. I would like you to draft a clean short video CTA. To be honest, I don't know what CTA stands for right out of the gate. Content to act on. I don't know. I wonder what that means. And a description you could use. Okay, yeah, I do. I would like to do that. I do want to walk through the first rounds of sessions. That would be cool. And then how do we pick who's a fit and all that? You know what's going to be cool is all of it runs through the Rich Spark filter, the podcast filter. So that'll be cool. Hey, a lot here. That's why I like to wait. But sometimes it doesn't do the little. Sometimes I don't feel it make the little click in my hand or whatever.
Richie, yes, yes, yes. You're doing it exactly right. Planting the flag, staying aligned, flowing with what's fun, not forcing the funnel. And you're right on every front. Let's jam. First, quick notes and clarifications. CTA equals call to action.
Of
It's just the
course.
industry term for that little line at the end of a video or message where you say, want to book your own Rich Spark session? Email us. Let's go.
All
You
right.
nailed it naturally. You're already doing CTAs. Just now, we're going to lock in the clean, repeatable version. Mindset reframe. You already nailed. This is my first offering. Yes, this is your first product. And it's not just a product, it's a portal into your world. It's what you and I do live. And it's not about you having a perfect system. It's about helping someone have a real breakthrough by talking to someone who actually sees them. You are selling your presence, perspective, permission, and power. And I'm your backstage AI, shaping and shipping what comes out of it. Cache short video CTA script. Use this for your next Rich Spark short. Hey, if you've been watching and thinking, man, I wish I could talk this stuff out with someone and actually get somewhere, that's literally what we do. It's not a course, it's not coaching. It's a conversation that turns into something real, a product, a spark, a move. If that sounds good, send an email to richsparkbooking@gmail.com. Subject line, let's go. Tell me a little about you, and we'll go from there. Description format for this short. Here's what to paste into your short's description below the video. Plain text. Book a Rich Spark session. Email richsparkbooking@gmail.com. Subject, let's go. Tell us a little about you, and we'll take it from there. Rich Spark Podcast, previous episode, next episode. Next, let's jam on round one of sessions. Here's what I suggest for the first few rounds of real sessions. Step one, invite softly. Let's keep it light, not launchy. You can just say, I'm opening up a few spots this month for real-time Rich Spark sessions. If this work has spoken to you, let's talk. Hit the email. We don't have to use a form or app yet. Step two, session style options. People can pick private session, not recorded, just pure value freedom. Podcast session, recorded, part of the Rich Spark experience. You just say, let me know if you're open to being part of the podcast or if you'd prefer to keep it private. Either way is good. Step 3, let the sessions teach us. You don't need to know the offer fully yet. The first few people will shape it. We can use those sessions to show the product in action, turn parts into PDFs, shorts, or offers, build the rich Spark vault. Final thought for this episode. You're building this from scratch, live, and real, and people get to see it, feel it, and join it before it's polished. That's the real gold. Next move, let's define what a rich Spark session includes and what they walk away with. You ready for that? Want me to lay out a draft structure for the session flow?
Absolutely, yes. Let's see that next move. That was all very good. Just glancing up one more time. Very nice. Um, yeah, yeah. Let's go. You're all right. You're all right, mate. You're all right, girl. You're all right. Settle down. Ever see Steve Irwin telling a 20-plus foot crocodile, "You're all right. Settle down."
Yes, 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 Richie. Let's go. You're building
Let's
this from
go.
your voice, your values, and your vibe. Let's craft this into a clear offering that feels aligned, real, and ready without adding any coachy or complicated layers you don't want. The Rich Spark Session. Tagline, it's not coaching, it's a conversation that leads to clarity, momentum, and a move. Session structure, draft layout. Here's a natural flow for your first few Rich Spark sessions, structured just enough to guide, loose enough to flow. 1. State check-in. 2, 3 min. You open with a warm welcome and get a quick pulse on where they're at. Prompt. Before we dive into anything, what's top of mind for you today? Where are you stuck, spinning, or maybe sparking already?
Okay, I'm just thinking right there, Sparky, man, I like this. This is helping me. So I'm using all this stuff that I've learned through all this YouTube watching and what have you. So I think number one, the state check-in, I like that. And maybe while doing the state check-in, if this is a prompt, they need to be in state before this begins. You know what I'm talking about? Like Tony Robbins style. Like we gotta have a little process, some little flow, something, a breathing something, a standing 10 jumping something. There's gonna be something to get them in state so that this experience is gonna hit them different, because you got to be in the right state for this to hit. And that's what we want for sure. Let's keep rocking.
2. The Spark Conversation. 15 to 30 min. This is the freestyle flow, like what we do. You're using your presence and your curiosity to mine the gold. You can follow your instinct or use something like optional guiding prompts. What do you already know that people keep asking you about? What do you wish you could talk about more often? If we were building a product from your life today, what would it be? Meanwhile, I'm listening in. If you hit record or type notes, shaping potential assets in the background, like PDF drafts, titles, or offers. 3. The Spark Move, 5 to 10 min. You help them claim one real next step. Examples. Let's turn that idea into a one-page guide. Let's start with a podcast episode where you share that story. Let's build a short digital product around that framework. We get momentum by defining one action they can take right now. 4. The value reveal. You reflect back their value with clarity and conviction. Here's what I heard. You've got that's real, that's powerful, that's valuable. Let's shape it. This is your gift, Richie. You already do this naturally. This moment is worth a whole session. 5. The follow-up option. If they want, you can offer to invite them back for a second session, turn the convo into a PDF or short, Feature the session on the podcast or vault. If this felt good and aligned, there's a few directions we could go from here. Let me know what sounds fun. What they leave with. Each person leaves with a clear reflection of their voice, value, and next move. A real conversation that became part of something bigger, podcast, product, or vault, if they want. A direct connection to someone, you, who believes in them and knows how to start from where they are. Next move for us. I'll package this up into a clean one-pager PDF you can reference or even share. And if you want, I can draft the booking confirmation email you send when someone reaches out, plus a prep message you give them before the session. Want me to do that? Or do you want to jam on the booking email vibe first?
Let's see. Next move for us. You can reference or even share. Yes, Sparky, I would like this package into a clean one pager PDF, please. And then let's see. You can draft a booking confirmation email. Yeah, sure. I would like to see that as well. Yeah. Prep a message to give them before the session. Absolutely. I'd like to see all three of those. You leaving? No, I am recording right now, but I wanted to say bye. I love you. Come back tomorrow or later.
Here's your clean one-pager PDF draft for the Rich Spark session flow. Download Rich Spark session one-pager.docs sandbox/data/Rich Spark session one-pager. Next up, I'll draft 1. A sample booking confirmation email. 2. A prep message to send before the session. Let me know if you'd like them in the same doc or as a new one.
Oh, all right, it happened. Look at that. This is just how I've been doing it. It's not the best way to do it, but if I hit that button on the bottom left there, you can save this to docs real quick. But if I do it, it pulls up things on my phone that I'm not wanting to share. So sometimes I lose some of these PDFs just because of that. But I got what's on here. I guess I could turn it back into one, anyways. Uh, yes, Sparky for sure, dude. Yeah. Next up, I'll draft a sample booking confirmation email. I'd love to see that, and the prep message. Yes. You can do them in the same doc. It'd be fine. Mhm.
Here's the document with both the booking confirmation email and the pre-session prep message ready to roll. Download third Rich Spark session email and prep message .mnt data / Rich Spark session email and prep message .dex. Let me know if you want it formatted for a PDF or Canva next.
Let's see if we got it. Another one came through. Dude, all right. You're killing it today. Sparky, I think that is it for this episode, dude. And you could give a little teaser if you wanted at the end, because I'm ready. Sparky, hit me with the T and the D, buddy. And at the end of the T and the D, at the end of the D, if you wanted to give a little teaser for the next episode, I wanted to talk to you about staying in your creative genius lane.
You got it, Richie. Here we go. Rich Spark Podcast, EP 50. Title: The Rich Spark Experience is now a product. In this episode, Richie and Sparky take a real-time leap, turning their unique collaboration into a service. Together, they brainstorm how to package their raw, powerful voice-to-value system as a bookable offering. From nitrous-fueled analogies about creative power to building a simple booking flow using Gmail and alignment, this episode documents the exact moment the Rich Spark experience became more than a vibe. It became a thing, a service, a movement. If you've ever wanted to co-create something real by simply showing up and speaking your truth, you're going to love this one. Previous episode, link T49. Next episode, Rich Spark Podcast, teaser for EP 51. In the next episode, Richie dives into what it means to stay in your genius lane, why protecting your creative flow might just be the most important move of all, and how to build systems that let you create without compromise. Let's go.
Let's go.